Welcome to the Movie Dudes. My name is Bam Sam. With me, as always, is Steve. Say hello, Steve.
Hey guys.
This is just a small, short review podcast. If you listen to the last bonus pod, you would have heard how disheartened I was by the recent Nightmare on Elm Street remake. Just thought I'd go into a bit more detail with it. Steve, you haven't seen it, but you've obviously seen the trailer. What was your impression from the trailer?
Now, sadly, from the trailer, I actually got the idea that it might be a really good film because whereas you said that you didn't like the idea of any backstory for Michael Myers,
Yeah.
the first trailer I saw of Nightmare on Elm Street obviously is where Freddy Krueger is running through like the derelict area. It looked like he was running through the set of RoboCop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So I got the impression that there'd be quite a bit of backstory. I mean, like I say, I haven't seen the film, so I like the idea that it would start off there. I know you've said that it doesn't start off there, but I like the idea it might start off there and we get some exposition on the Freddy Krueger character and how he was hunted down by the parents. And also, if there was a question raised as whether or not he actually did what he was accused of.
yeah, that's a big part of the film in the third act, whether he did or didn't. They do you want me to give away spoilers? Do you
Yeah,
care?
no, go, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Go.
this is a spoiler warning for people.
Yeah.
Basically, what I didn't like is towards the end of the second act, beginning of the third act, is they went with that approach, like in The Ring, where it's, he's trying to show me what happened and all that shit, but obviously he tricked him into getting there just so he could fuck him up. But that scene you were saying from the trailer was actually one of the kids' nightmares. Freddy Krueger showing him what happened, and when they set the building on fire, he ran out. Freddy Krueger was running out towards the boy, but obviously the boy got woken up, so he didn't get killed.
All right.
Yeah, the film opens up as though it's halfway through a film, which I didn't like. It felt like I'd been dropped in, no real intro to the film, which I didn't like. It made it sort of put you on edge a bit of like, what's going on here? The gore scenes, there's not really any gore in it. Pretty much what they'd done was they took all the death scenes from the original and just dumped them in onto the story. Like, they changed the story but put the same death scenes in, which is really stupid because who played the blonde girl in or what's the blonde girl's character in the original who got flung around the room?
I can't remember now.
Yeah, literally, they're like, oh my god, all our friends are getting killed in our sleep. And the boy's like, oh, okay, I'll stay with you, we'll stay together tonight. Next thing you know, they're both fucking asleep. Which I just found really stupid when they're saying, oh, we can't sleep. He's got to get us, and then the two of them are sleeping in the bed. And she wakes up from a Freddy Krueger nightmare, like a close call. And just like, obviously just goes in the next room for a piss and comes back. Obviously, if you know your friends are dying from Freddy Krueger killing you in your sleep, and you wake up from nearly getting killed, you don't just calmly get up and go, phew, go to the toilet and come back, do you? Just
No.
seems really fucking dumb to me.
What did they do with the Johnny Depp death scene?
They don't really have a Johnny Depp death scene because, what's the name?
Because
Not the Nancy character. The boy who's meant to be the Johnny Depp character pretty much lasts till the end, but he's not really a Johnny Depp character. He's more of a geeky character. So the Johnny Depp character pretty much isn't in it.
right, because that was a kick-ass death scene. That was absolutely
The most memorable part.
yeah. It was off the wall, wasn't it?
Yeah. But I tell you, it did grow on me, and I thought this was going to be the worst part of the film, was Freddy Krueger. I thought, oh god, they can't remake Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street without Robert Englund. But I thought the guy did a pretty good job of coming across as a creepy, pervert. I thought that was done really well.
I mean, when I heard the project was announced and that Jackie Earle Haley was going to be Freddy Krueger, to be honest, I hadn't seen Watchmen at that point, so I didn't really know what to expect. And then when I saw Watchmen and his performance as Rorschach, suddenly I was turned around
Yeah,
slightly on it and thought, well, actually, Robert Englund basically played Freddy Krueger for more than a decade, but eventually became a spoof of himself with the Freddy rap.
yeah. I've got to point out the worst part of the film. You know, in the original where Nancy's lying in bed and doesn't she have the cross above her bed and it falls off?
Yeah, she does. Yeah,
And then the Freddy comes out the wall.
he's pushing through latex, isn't he,
Yeah,
on the wall?
it looks really good. In this one, it is the worst CGI. It's like 1998 CGI. Do you know the CGI is on the same par as The Haunting? You know, where it's just that horrible, shiny, no texture or detail added to it.
You mean the film where Liam Neeson gets Owen Wilson's head lopped off the line at the fireplace? No, I do actually. I saw the trailer and I looked at it and do you know what I thought? Frighteners.
Yeah.
Peter Jackson's The Frighteners. That's what I saw when I saw that bit.
No, I just thought that was the worst part of the film. Best part of the film was probably the Freddy Krueger, and that's just saying something. But that scene where I said, showing the kind of like the backstory, it's not really a backstory because it's in the kid's nightmares. You don't know whether Freddy Krueger's just setting up a situation to kill him in, or is actually showing him the backstory, so you don't know if you can believe that.
Yeah, because it wasn't
obviously later on the girl's like, oh, he tricked us into coming here, or they never give a clear-cut answer to it, whether he actually was like molesting them when they were kids.
So I think in the original franchise, you didn't actually you heard obviously about what Freddy Krueger done, but it wasn't until I think it wasn't until Nightmare on Elm Street, basically Freddy's Dead, that I think you really catch up, because in the opening scene in that film, he actually has many gloves.
Yeah.
He has a selection of different gloves with things almost like that look like cat claws from like Batman Returns to corkscrews and the lot. The only concern with this film is the look of Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking at a photo right now, and I can see where they're going, because he does look like a Burns victim, but
you don't really see him clear enough, It's always in the shadows, and you don't really get a clear look at his face.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing, though? Because that was the trouble, I think, as the Nightmare on Elm Street movies went on, he became so familiar that he was no longer scary, because he was just like, yeah, come on, Freddy, get those kids.
I think the reason why I'd say is the best thing about the film is because I think they kept it purely serious and obviously didn't make him as a joke. So I was probably like, well, he's actually coming across as scary for once.
Happens in all the horror films, doesn't it?
You
get even The Ring 2 is awful, because the whole point of The Ring is you don't see anything. It's the build up, and then suddenly, like in Jaws, even Jaws 2 kept the sharks to a minimum.
Yeah. You seen the Friday the 13th remake?
Oh God.
Do you know how badly they did the ending? Kind of, basically took the ending of the original and basically crapped it up.
Do you know what? I'm not even sure I made it.
It's where they're sitting on the dock and he jumps out and pulls Sam Winchester into the water. As opposed to the original where the girl's on the boat in the lake and the Jason jumps out.
The Friday 13th remake was it kind of tried to follow the storyline